Well, hello everyone. It's your old pal Jaime. I guess the on the loose cartoonist and musician here with vlog 269 of these puppies already. And I'm out on my morning walk, going a little slow right now. I'm already past the halfway point. It's just over a 3-mile walk, the one I'm doing, and I'm walking just a touch slower because I'm doing this. Good to get out, get the exercise. I've been calling it my trying to stay on the planet a little longer walk, that's kind of the motivation here. But anyway, I was going to talk about a couple of things here, but I normally keep this stuff pretty benign. I don't know about benign, but I just keep you guys abreast of what's going on in my world, mostly in the cartoony sense. Sorry, I'm just looking around, crossing a street so I don't get hit. I guess the thing I wanted to just quickly talk about was cancel culture. You hear it all the time now. I don't think a lot of people are really aware of this, or maybe they are, they just forgot. Cancel culture has been around probably as long as humans have been around. One culture's always been trying to cancel out the other. Heck, I mean, look at being Native American, 1492, old Columbus in there, and the rest of the people from Europe came over and tried to cancel us. So, and didn't work. But all sorts of people. I mean, I'm just using that as a oversimplified example. But it's just going, it's just what it does. And, no matter what, people are gonna do it or try it. I do think it's gotten a little out of hand. And here's what I'm gonna bring up. Though I think there's a place for canceling certain things. For instance, the taking down of a statue of Christopher Columbus has gone through our country over recent years, and some Italian Americans have been up in arms about it. Not all, just some. And I've lost 2 friends on Facebook. They unfriended me, so I'm sure they will no longer speak to me because they were talking about it, and I dared to have a rebuttal. And they were, excuse me, I'm gonna be wiping my nose a lot. It runs when it's cold out, and pardon me for that. They kind of viewed it as taking down Columbus's statue as hatred for all Italians. Really? All Italians. So I tried to point out that no, that's not the case. It's more of the genocidal culture he brought along, thus trying to eliminate other cultures. And it's just the hatred of the one man, who happened to be Italian. And while we're at it, he was financed by the Spanish. So, and I tried to use the other example of, I don't like Adolf Hitler, or what he tried to do and his ideals of fascism and so forth, but doesn't mean I hate all Austrians, just that one. So anyway, it was the equivalent of hanging the phone up on me, both these people. And I'm sorry it happened because I liked them both. One of them I didn't know that well, another one I knew a little better, but what are you gonna do? And that's what I was going to bring up about cancel culture. The downside, at least in my view, is the way it's promoting or not promoting dialogue, and it's not promoting open debate. It's not promoting critical thinking. It's just none of that. Not even critical empathy. So there's kind of where I stand. I think it's good in some ways. Yeah, let's get rid of the tropes of yesteryear, like the Civil War. And by the way, for those of you that might be seeing this and get ready to unfriend me, getting rid of the Civil War statues, that's not American history. They were the Confederacy. They weren't American, remember? Or maybe you didn't know that. I'm just saying. So, yeah, it could get out of hand. I mean, they've renamed streets. They've renamed some schools after politicians and so forth that were not so savory back in the day. And I don't know, it's a tricky subject, right? But I guess getting back to what I was saying is that it's just really seemed to cripple us too in our abilities to communicate with each other, to understand one another, as well as having the point of like to be able to agree to disagree. It's no longer exists now. It's just like, nope, I don't agree with you, get lost. So, and I don't mean this all across the boards, you have to pick and choose your arguments, or your battles, I guess they say. Any of you that watch me on Facebook have noticed I steer clear of pretty much any and all political discussion on Facebook, or even on social media. It's almost always ill-informed. It's almost always stupid. And it does nothing but causes conflicts and rifts. And there's people out there they call trolls that seem to have nothing better to do with their time but be mean to people and go out and pick fights. In the words of a friend from Marin, Alex Larian, Alex once told me, he says, Jaime, you just got to let the haters hate. Simple as it sounds, it's true. This is just how it works, man. So, there it is. Oh, and another thing. I want to show, oops, almost pulled out of my ear. I want to show a present I got in the mail. This shirt, I don't know if you can see it. It's really cool. Painted by my pal Jeff Zenick. Hey Jeff, I just picked it up yesterday. It's wonderful. Thank you. He hand painted this shirt. He painted a bunch. Sent me one. I've known Jeff through cartooning and through zines. I'd say over 30 years plus. He was out here. Oh boy, he was out here. He's from Florida. He's out in Tallahassee, and he was out here. I don't know, early 90s. My then young family just moved to Marin County from San Francisco, and Jeff popped by and hung out for a while, and it was great to meet him. And I guess that's what I want to say is I met a lot of good people through that whole environment, that whole culture, that I'm still friends with. Some I've become dear friends with, like Mac White, who's out there in Texas, North Texas, out in the Fort Worth area. Man, that guy's an amazing cartoonist. Jeff's an incredible cartoonist. I met Mac through another friend, Zine, who I also met through Johnny Bruton when he had Candy Corn Jackhammer. And just we all started communicating and eventually meeting and become friends, where we actually see each other. So it's been pretty cool. So the zine culture, let's not cancel that. All right, kids, while I'm blowing my nose more, I hope you all have a good holiday. Whatever you celebrate, or if you don't, that's all cool and gang too. Just treat everybody nice. Do whatever you want as long as it doesn't hurt anybody. Stay out of trouble. And remember, if you can't do that, don't get caught. I'll see you guys next time.